Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Gamez, and today I'm here with my client Alexandra, and we are going to be talking about the schwa sound. You might be wondering, what is the schwa sound? And I'll tell you, it is the most important vowel sound that we have in American, probably the most important sound in general that we have in the American accent. The middle of our mouth, right here, middle of our tongue as well, and you can find it right here if you put your finger here and then you think about bringing it down. Uh, uh,
Uh, uh,
yeah.
uh,
So we can think about it. It's the exact same sound as uh, short
uh,
Um, but the difference between the short and the schwa is that it's the same sound, but the schwa can be any letter. The schwa can be an A. It can be written as an A. It can be written as an O. It can be written as a I, E, anything. So it's easy to identify when the word already has that U, that because then we can visually see it. But what happens when the word doesn't have that U letter, and then we have to kind of just know that it's a schwa. And the thing about it, guys, is that American can be complicated. And so I can't give you a rule like, oh, whenever it's this letter in this position, you're going to know that it's a schwa. No. The only way to know that it's a schwa is to practice and memorize them, and eventually it'll become second nature. But for now, be really patient with yourself because you're not always going to know that it's a schwa, but someone will point it out or you'll listen to it, and then you'll just start practicing and it'll get easier and easier, and it will become second nature at some point. I promise you. Okay. So let's practice some words that have an A, but they're actually pronounced as a schwa, as a What?
what?
Exactly. We don't say wat, and we don't say la, what. We don't say that. We say what.
Yeah, like here. Mhm.
Exactly. Or you can even think about it like here. What.
What? Yeah,
Yeah, good. Next one's gonna be was,
was,
was.
was,
Mm-hmm. And now just regular speed, was.
was,
Mm-hmm. About.
about. Where's
Yeah.
the show? The OU?
No, the schwa is the A.
Yay? Okay.
Yeah, if you really listen to it when we're having regular conversation, we don't have the time to emphasize that first syllable. We're just speaking, right? So then that first syllable becomes uh, about,
Uh,
about.
about. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? It's a quick, relaxed sound that is just like neutral, and it helps us transition from one word to the other when we're doing a sentence. Now let's look at some words that have the O letter, but it's again a schwa. Love.
Love,
Yeah, exactly. We don't want it to be love. We or lobe, right? We want it to be love.
love. Mhm.
Yeah. Oven.
Oven.
Oh, let's take it back to the basics.
Oh. Oh, it
It's
goes to the O.
And you know why it does that? It's because our brain is so used to seeing the letter and identifying it with the O sound because it is over, right? It's not oven, but it is over. So when do we know when it is an O and when it's a schwa? It's
When it,
hard. And our brain already identifies it with that sound. So, what is really helpful, like if you're struggling with the word that is a schwa, but your brain is identifying it as like an O, just rewrite it like this. And then when you rewrite it, then your brain is like, oh, now I know what that is. But at first, it can be really tricky because, like, we're so used to seeing letters as a specific sound. And now we're like changing it to this random sound that doesn't even belong to a specific letter.
Mhm.
Right. So just try and see, like, say it again now that it's written with a UH. Oven.
Oven. Huh.
Yeah. Better. And
Mhm.
like, keep the sound for a little longer.
Oven.
Not,
Uh,
right now you're going a little too closed.
uh,
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 uh, oven.
better. Think about it like you have a string in the middle of your tongue and you're pulling it down. Oven.
Oven.
There you
Uh,
go. Regular speed and not like putting any tension. Oven.
Oven.
Better. A little more open. Oven.
Oven.
There you go. I have an oven.
I have an oven.
Yeah. Good. Good, good, good.
Okay.
Let's look at letters that have the E sound. The.
The.
And remember that TH sound that we worked on?
Yep.
The.
The.
Exactly. The. That would be written like this if we were looking at how it sounds. The.
The.
Events.
Events.
Exactly. So we don't want to say events. We want to say uh,
E-
event.
Events. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes we do say event, right? Because some people might be watching this video and they might be like, wait, sometimes I do say sometimes I do say event, but we only say this when we're emphasizing the word, right? So let's look at the difference of what they would sound like if they were emphasized and if not in that relaxed state. There's like, oh my God, it's the party of the year, right? Then we would say the party of the year. But, or if the next word starts with a vowel, right? Because we never say thapple. We say the apple because the next, like, apple starts with a vowel. So that's when it would be emphasized, or that's when it would be an E sound if the next word starts with a vowel, or if we're saying like the party of the year. If we're just using the word in a sentence and we're not emphasizing it, then we just say events. We just say the, because it's too quick to emphasize, right? And when we're not emphasizing, we just go back to the neutral position, like the next one, enough. If we're emphasizing it, we're going to go enough, enough. But we're not emphasizing it in this moment. So we just go, enough.
Okay. The party was enough.
One more time.
The party was enough.
Good. And this time, try and not put a pause so that we can hear what it would sound like if it's just a regular sentence. The party was enough.
The party was enough.
Exactly. When it's just a regular sentence and we're not emphasizing enough, then we just say it as an right? The uh enough. The
The
party
party
was
was
enough.
enough. The party was enough.
Good. Really good. And then the trickiest one is the short I. When a word is written with an I, they sound so similar that a lot of the times we can't even tell, right? Like, eh, eh, and uh. They sound pretty similar when it's fast. You can't really hear the difference. Eh, uh, eh, We're gonna pronounce it as a short I when the word is emphasized or is at the beginning of a sentence. Imagination. So we're gonna pronounce it as an imagination if it's the beginning or if it's like emphasized, like your imagination is what counts. Eh, your imagination is what counts. But if you don't want to emphasize it and you just want to go through it as we normally would, then it becomes a schwa. Your your imagination instead of your imagination, right? So do you want to give it a try doing it the two different ways? The first time emphasized and the second time not emphasized.
Your imagination is what counts.
Good. That's a short I. And now without emphasizing.
Your 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 imagination is what counts.
Good. So right there, you're still emphasizing because you're putting that pause in between. If the
Yeah.
pause is there, we take it up and we say imagination. If we do it in one line, we don't have the time to take it up. We just like, and that's exactly why schwa is so important because a lot of the times in American, we don't have time. We're just going from word to word to word to word. So this is like kind of like the neutral place where a lot of the words end up falling. So your imagination.
Your imagination is what counts.
Okay, so we're still taking it up. Let's
Yeah.
do it really,
Your
really slowly. Really, really slowly. Just those two words. Your imagination.
your imagination.
There you go. Your
Imagination.
imagination.
Okay. Your imagination is what counts.
Good. And let's just focus on those two words so we can get that transition really smoothly, since the rest you already can do. So your imagination.
Your imagination.
Good. And now faster. Your imagination.
Your imagination.
One more.
Your imagination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Y-
imagination is what counts.
Your imagination is what counts.
Good. Good. And you can do this exercise at home as well. Um, of like if you're struggling with a certain transition or you're struggling with the schwa sound, just rewrite it. Actually write like imagination so that you can like actually see the sound in the word and then just take it really slowly. Your your imagination, your imagination, your imagination, your imagination. Your imagination is what counts. Because if we take it up, then we're emphasizing your imagination is what counts, right? Okay, quick disclaimer. Most of the time, we don't have schwas on final unemphasized syllables because they're so quick that they just become a eh, eh. So, for example, if we have the word glasses, the last syllable is unemphasized, so it just becomes glasses, glasses, glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah, even faster than that, glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah, good. Or we don't say president. It's like unemphasized and it's fast, so we just say precedent and
President.
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 Exactly. Now, let's do some sentences to see how it would actually sound when we're talking.